am back. Brah. I just gotta sort some stuff out of my phone quickly. Make sure my things on Do Not Disturb and whatnot. Oh. Oh, hello Rocco, how you doing? So that's more on me as well. Oh, right, let's carry on with this. Hi Sammy. You can come in. We're gonna have a second shot at streaming today. I feel a teeny bit better. So, yeah.
The battle speeds our way.
Okay. Get off me, you assholes! Stop stunning me! No! Oh, you asshole! How are these little dinos killing me? Fuck's sake! Oh man. When we done that earlier, the game broke, so yes. Can I give them like I don't even think I've got weapons. There you go, use that for fuck's sake. Don't be useless. There you go. Oh, but also welcome him off.
What shall we do here?
Whoops.
That is precious. If that's what you want. Of course. I don't like this. I'm not afraid of you.
Okay, let's not get annihilated this time. Shall we?
Let's do this quickly! Let's go! Who wants their
How dare you! The Maker is with us! Try to make them quick!
No, she's in the fire! Stop getting in the fire! Hey, that's much better. I didn't even realize I had gear I could give them, if I'm honest, so... I guess I should have looked at giving them gear from the beginning. Yeah, how's everyone doing? We streamed earlier, but I was falling asleep on the stream and I wasn't feeling too good, so I went and had a nap. But I've had nap.
Looking for trouble,
Try not
are
to
we?
die here! Now we fight!
You can't stop me! You started this!
I leveled up.
Look!
Why did
Leave
this
us alone! I guess
Ah!
this is
Oh,
it.
another
This
foe
is it.
fallen, is it?
Ooh. Better than mine.
Well, all right.
The evil nap. I mean, the nap helped, so it wasn't evil. What is a fancy hat? Um. Yeah. In fact, it's looking good in that video. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. I like the look of that one. Yeah, every video that I put in the Discord are ones that I might pick up.
No.
Why don't these people keep running into my flame attacks? Like idiots.
Delightful. You could have just given up, you know.
Absolute idiots. Yes. There you go. I'll be a thieving elf mage. How about that? Welcome in, Jess. Oh yeah.
As you desire. And so I shall.
I've been listening as I did last week to my gem cross. No worries, no worries. Don't remember how I played this one. I just wanted to be a mage.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
Oh, fuck me.
What a mess.
Well, I should save often in this game.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Actually, it broke earlier. Ooh. Oh yeah, new stuff, baby.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
The wall looks weak in spots here.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
You'll have to help me then.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Yeah, I am Pandoki, the
We just
elven
need to
beautiful
find a way to
mage.
get through this wall.
We need to find something.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
This is the phylactery.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
Look around then.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Oh, okay.
Dear me,
Let's
what's
go!
all the fuss?
I'll do my best! Let's do this quickly! If it's a fight, Maker's breath! Get out of here! Who wants to That's what you want! I'm no pushover! I'm not afraid of you!
Okay. So I got fire crystal. Was that the phylacteries? You see Jowan's phylactery in the corner of the case.
That's my phylactery! I found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom.
That wasn't exactly tiny.
Fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Rosa,
Mr. Gold,
Rosa,
hello.
Rosa.
So I entered a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
Jowan, I must confess something.
Now? Can't it wait until we're away from this tower?
Never mind, it's not important.
We can talk later if you want.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
I won't tell him about the fact that I betrayed him and told our Grand Master that he's trying to escape. Okay.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
You two are in big trouble.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed. Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving.
I hope I get my gear back.
The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not her fault. This was my idea.
She is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for her actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
Your foolish plan was doomed from the start.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough. As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Uh-oh. He is a blood mage. Dun dun dun.
The Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never.
I dabbled. I thought it would make you
I dabbled.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I did not do it. I dabbled.
All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please.
He's
come
got a
with
heavy flow season.
I trusted you.
It's
I was
all.
ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it.
He'll dabble down here. Apparently, yeah.
To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
I knew he was acting suspicious.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
Yes, Sharon destroyed his phylactery.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
She didn't know it.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself.
Well, then
My
fucking
commander-
do it.
I was
Don't
wrong.
leave a long
I was
pause.
accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Persuade, lie, no.
Very well. I believe you.
Ha-ha!
Antics have
Success.
made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Nothing. I was just doing as I was told.
As I said, she was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
She has served the Circle well.
Let's go.
Make an excellent Grey
Pandoki.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn
Pandoki
requires
the
such
Grey.
dedication,
I
often
like
at
the ring of it.
expense of all else.
I object. You say she operated under your
Yeah,
instructions.
I'm not doing too bad, Mr. Gore. I
do
wasn't
not
feeling too
trust
well
you.
earlier.
I must investigate this
Um,
issue.
I'm a little
and
bit
I
better
will
now,
not
though.
Release this mage to the Grey Warden.
If the Grey Ones will have me, I will gladly go.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse
I
things
also
plague this
had
world
2
than
sub
blood
rolls
mages. You know
with
that.
barbecue sauce wearing a
Take
white
this
shirt, and I
mage
didn't
under
get
my
any
wing and
down
bear
me.
all responsibility
So I'm pretty
for her
impressed with
actions.
myself at the moment.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
Having a white shirt, always an achievement. Got a cold or something? Not that I'm aware of, no. It's time to be a Grey Warden.
Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Oh, now we're going to be a Grey Warden. Huzzah. I also have Divinity Original Sin installed and whatnot ready for Sunday now as well. Game crashed. That the game Donnie picked? Yeah. Yeah. So we're playing Divinity next as of Sunday. As you can tell, I'm very excited. Ah! It put me all the way back here. Fucking hell.
If it's
Ugh.
a fight, everyone. Not like this. I'll do my best. Watch their hair on fire. I'm gonna push
I'm bleeding. Can you help me with that?
Back off. I know you're a blood mage
I'm
now, you
bleeding.
knobhead.
Can you help me with that?
No.
Well, all right.
That's my phylactery. You found it.
Let me save the game before we get through the door, just in case.
We did it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised
So
you should
what
hope.
you
Probably
said
not
was
Donnie's either.
true.
No, Donnie loves it.
Wait, you let.
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so as
Yeah.
good as can be expected given the circumstances, you helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
I'm gonna yes, Lee. You should have known better.
Knight Commander,
And
Did you take anything important? Very well.
but your antics have made a mockery of this circle. You're
Yeah.
I must investigate this issue, and I will not.
You have an opportunity few. Yes. Be proud, child.
Please don't crash again.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands
Oh,
to the ruin
lovely.
of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands.
Oh yeah, Fry's played
We
it
may not
loads.
stand here, even if we face
Fry
a
said
different
he'll
foe within
teach
the
us
forest.
he'll let us know about
The King's
mechanics,
forces
but
have
everything
clashed with the
else
Darkspawn
we've got to figure
several
out for
times.
ourselves.
But here is
So,
where the bulk
yeah.
of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens.
Although
within
he was
Ferelden
saying
at
that
the
I
moment.
shouldn't make my own
All of us
character,
are here.
but I kind of wanted to
This
make my own
blight
character,
must
so I
be
don't know what's
stopped
happening about
here
that.
and
He said to
now.
explain more
If it
on
spreads
Sunday.
to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other
Glorious.
wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Pendoki, Your Majesty. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. Nah, I'll be alright. I am Pendoki.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I will do my best, of course.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sound like the Blight is almost... You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
I'll probably go until like 8 or half 8.
I'd hoped
It's
for
not going to
war
be a
like
long
Tale.
extra stream
Yet the
today.
king riding with the
Just
fabled Grey Wardens
just
against
a
the
2
tainted
hours that
god.
I technically missed
But I
this
suppose
morning.
this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party.
Someone clip that.
Farewell, Grey
Welcome in,
No, it
Lobby.
wasn't that funny. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we done like 4 hours this morning. So I wanted to get the last 2 that I missed out of the way, especially
What the
as
king
I
said
wanted to
is
play more of
true.
this. So
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
perhaps this really isn't a Blight after all.
So some believe. But
I actually don't know
disagree.
shit about this game. Imagine Mass Effect,
Despite the victory so
but
far,
medieval.
the Darkspawn horde grows
and
larger with each
not as
passing
good.
day. By now, they look to outnumber us.
I'm
know
joking.
there's
I don't know about
an
good,
behind
but
this, I cannot ask
something
the
had to
king
be
act
pretty big
solely on
to
my feeling.
knock Mass Effect off for me. Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens
Yet
highly.
Not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He
Orlais.
believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in
Orlais.
Ferelden are too few.
Yeah.
We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek
Oh, I
him
know
out and tell him
Alistair.
it's time to summon
He was
the
in the
other
second
recruits.
one.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Ah, I got all my stuff back. Lovely. So most people find it quite good. Yeah, I mean, people love Dragon Age. Like I said, I've only ever played the second one, so... Well, I've only ever beat the second one. Game's quite unstable, eh? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. It could be because of the mods, though. Because I was not playing this without mods and making it look a little bit, at least a little bit better. Oh no. Oh no. Is there titty mods? No. Honest, I don't know, but the one I've got isn't got mods. Shit. Just never gonna send the cut down. Play too many games. Well, how about you finish your games first, Obby, and then play a new one? You know, the smart thing to do. Likely one of them was. It might be. I don't know. The problem is, though, there's 100 mods, so I wouldn't be able to find out which one it is. So, be bad at beating games that have attention span of a bird. Maybe that sounds like a skill issue. So get good, scrub. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can find out. See if it's maybe one of them, but I don't know. Like I said, I've got over 100 mods, so it's kind of hard for me to knock it down to a specific one and disable it. I'm saying that Vortex isn't open enough either. Oh, there we go. Here we go. I would like to see if it meant if there's like a comment section or something. View on Nexus mods. I don't know how playable it is, just base wise. Because I can get the game to load. But as soon as I try and load this is when it crashes. Damn it! It got further that time. Teasing shit, I know. Let me try reloading it from my actual save. I'm wondering if maybe the actual issue is loading it from autosaves. Possibly. See, because it loads from that perfectly fine.
We did it!
Which means I have to skim through all this conversation again.
Wait, you...
I knew it. As good as can be expected given the set. Where you helped a blood mage. Look at all.
Did you take anything?
But your antics have made a mockery of. I must investigate this.
You have an opportunity.
We must make our way to Ost.
Alright, okay.
We will be traveling.
A royal... No. There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. I understand you hail from the circle. Allow me to be the first... Ha! Eamon just...
What the king said is true. They want... To that end, we should proceed.
Alright, okay. Oh, it's exactly the same spot! Oh, I don't know what's breaking it then. It is weird that it's the exact same spot though. There was something on here about something stopping someone from getting to an area. Let me check that. Oh, now apparently it's got a... Oh, no. Maybe? There we go. Fuck off, just load you knobhead. Right. Moz. I don't even know what one it's called or something. Why just... Oh. Right, if I ignore that, don't do that one. It's the biggest mod of all of them, so we'll see what happens. Oh. Yeah, otherwise I'm not quite sure. I don't know what mod could be breaking it. And I don't really want to have to sort through 100 or so mods to figure out which one. But obviously something's doing it. Yeah. Punk indeed. I get a collection just to... I don't know what happens if I delete the mods. Because I've already started a game with all the mods. I've said to just ignore all of the mods, so let's see what happens. It's not deleted them, it's just ignored them, so... Fuck knows, at that point. I do not have another game if this does not work, so... Yes. I've done it before. It's fun. I still want to play a game like this. It's really old. And not have at least something to make it look a little bit better. I'm not just Skyrim with red eyes once. Here's what happens if I do a new game. A new game seems fine.
Greetings.
That looks fine. Is it literally just getting into this area? It might not even be the mods at the point. Oh shit. Well, shit. I don't think we're going to be able to play Dragon Age. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is a game thing. Apparently it was a common thing. So it's not even a mod thing. I think we're okay. How am I doing this? Oh, shit, I don't... How do I find out where file locations are on fucking Origin? That's not stuff I've had to do before. Ah, I got it, I got it, I got it. Okay, I did that. Right, let me try it now. Yeah, I've already got it. Don't worry. I found the path. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort out the resolution again in a minute though. Be fine. Come on. Oh, oh wait. Hey. Fingers crossed.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit.
We're doing it! We're gaming! It wasn't even the mods, it was the fucking game! Could you believe it?
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Oh. Tell me about the king, you must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end
Oh, he
by
waves
a
him off,
single
does
huge
he?
battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Oi, oi. I'll have my doubts.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Yeah. Didn't know Kalen was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Alright.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about.
I mean,
is
I'm not
tooth.
really partial to anyone's taint, but I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. You'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks happy, respectfully backing down from his aggressive stance. You see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. The animal is very ill. Then kill the dog! No, put the muzzle on the dog. The Mabari grows weakly, but does not challenge you after you are done. Oh, okay, never mind.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
What's the wilds, or where is the wilds? Is that somewhere close by, or?
You there, elf. What's your name?
You fucking call me? Oh, talking to that one. Never mind. But he's talking shit about me.
Hale, you're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Alright,
Take care.
You got a cool dog. I think one of the mod stats with this collection is the fact that you get a fifth companion, which is the dog.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet?
What are you doing to the chest?
Oh, well, too bad.
You there, elf.
Alright.
Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Are you mistaking me for a servant?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden.
Damn
Please
straight.
forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so
Hand
hectic.
raised.
I never thought...
Wait.
But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
You are forgiven, human, for now. Or perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you... I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
I'm not sleeping with you.
So long as you keep it quiet.
What have you got? Bomb, acid flask, injury kit, double baked Mabari crunch. Glamour charm. Some axes and bows. Stuff that wouldn't be any useful for me. I got some cool items that they gave me because of the whatchamacallit. What about other
Hello
stuff?
again. Is there something you need? Some
Yeah.
supp-
What's your
Let me
normal
know.
wares? I don't know, what I've got is way better. Get wrecked, sir.
Well, all right.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Shut up! You don't even have a soul! You can't judge me, tranquil man.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She
Well, I said the
desires your
Reverend
presence.
Mother.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
So
Your
Alistair's
goodness
in
does
all
you
of
no
them,
credit.
right?
Here I
Because
thought
I'm
we were
pretty
getting
sure I
along
saw him
so
in the
well.
second one.
I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
I think so, yeah. You know, I was thinking about it today. I was like, I was looking on stream and I was like that, and I was like, oh my god, I need something here. I'm finding all the places where I need tattoos. That's a terrible thing to say.
Is it? I'm trying to find a bright
Supposed to be a
side
new
to
one
all
coming
this.
soon. Yeah, but they fired a bunch of staff who were making the
Wait,
game.
we haven't met.
So, I don't know about
I
that.
suppose you happen to be another mage.
At least it's not good news for it. I am indeed a mage.
Really? You don't look like a mage. That is... I mean... How interesting. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi.
That's
I recognized
me!
you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you...
If I enjoy this one, I might do the second one. At some point as well. Pleased to meet you, I am Pendoki.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been...
And then maybe I'll
women
try...
in the Grey
And then
Wardens.
maybe I'll try doing thingy.
Wonder why that is.
Inquisition, even though I wasn't that keen on it. But maybe I'd be fine on PC, I don't know. Probably because we're too smart for you.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Incredibly unlucky.
Ouch. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Let's go. I don't know the argument I saw. What was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along.
Kind of makes me want to play Mass Effect as well. But I can't be playing that again. You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you.
Oh, your face is embarrassment. What about the other
Davith and
recruits?
Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Nope.
Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see one of them.
Oh, okay. Alright. I look forward to traveling with you.
Do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I just exhausted my options, Alistair. Ugh.
Right.
I also really like my character's portrait. I was very happy with getting to make that. Yeah.
Soldiers of Ferelden.
Although I did just see when looking at another collection, there's a Busty Elf mod, which apparently I didn't have, so... Damn.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair.
All the sass.
We don't need to give anyone
Sass
more
is
ammunition
sass
against
appearance.
us.
I apologize, Duncan.
How are your
I'll
knees
go
now,
collect who we're
Jess?
missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
I'm Pandoki, pleased to meet you. That's me, the new girl.
Now then,
Who's that
since you're all
girl?
here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari
Get it?
Wilds to perform 2 tasks.
Yes.
The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll
That girl
explain
was
more
on
once you've
fire.
returned.
Which girl? Finally some action.
Without a doubt, Darkspawn aren't renowned for their willingness to offer up their blood. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some
There
scrolls
we
have
go.
been left behind.
No, we're not on
and you
fire.
sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Why am I so small compared to the other characters? I don't think I even got the option to choose height in this game. What the fuck? I'll just save regularly just in case. I'm a little bit worried.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I'm not actually that sleepy.
Being attacked by a shark.
It's a wolf! Never mind. Guys, can you stop? I'm trying to attack things! Oh, Alistair. The enemy AI keeps walking in front of my flame. It's not making it easy to keep them alive.
We are that awesome.
Big up. Did one of them literally just say, "Ah, with that awesome"? Yeah, you cocky son of a bitch. I found a letter. I got a new quest, the missionary. How do I check what I picked up? Okay. Oh wait, so do I actually have to do it, or? Ugh. Okay. Well, let's just run around and explore, and I can pick up quests. I can do the quest later or whatnot.
Over here.
Oh.
Who
What happened to you?
is that? Grey Wardens.
Well,
Look how much blood we're covered in.
My
Bruh.
scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward.
I don't know,
This
that's
is
something
foolish
a
and
coward would say.
We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is a part of our test.
That's true.
Go back to Dindins. No worries. What are you having, Jess?
Darkspawn, whatever
Make sure you
coming,
share with
I
the class.
guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Okay. That's the point. Can I change the characters stuff at all? I can't even really give you that, can I? Here you go. I have my helmet. And a new shield. Yeah, I do. Magic goes down with it. No thank you. No thank you. Oh shit, never mind. There you go. Cool. I've decked him out, baby. I don't know if I want to give either of you guys anything. Which one of you's a bow person? You do have a bow. But you're not allowed it, apparently. Never mind. I'm gonna have Moroccan pasty, sweet potato bits and veg. You love your sweet potato, don't you?
Sensing more darkspawn.
How lovely!
Let's have at it!
Oh, is that right?
Do not falter! Make it right through!
What did you think you're doing dying like that, you idiot? Pepper, okay.
It appears we will need to fight the entire blind ourselves.
What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What did I tell you?
Woohoo!
Could have just given up, you know.
Lucky. No, he's just letting his soul rest a bit. Well, he shouldn't.
What's this? Away with you!
Never mind, these guys are fucking annihilating him. Can you lockpick? What about you?
As you wish.
No, no. Alright. Never mind.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
I love that spell. That's a lot of fun. Just absolutely annihilate them. And they go poof. Oh, god damn it! No! I'm so sorry, Alistair. Why is friendly fire a thing, god damn it? Oh. Where did they come from? It's kind of hard to attack someone when all of the guys are covering him with their own bodies. Makes it very much harder to hit them.
Why did they attack? Of course.
painful. I will need bandaging.
Or you can wait. Oh. I know, but that means he can't have a thing. I'll keep you with that. Where's the shield that you had? Yeah. You've got a new sword though now. There you go. What's that bonus? Can he also have a dagger or? Nope. There you go, you can have a... Oh my god, that's such a fancy hat. That is such a fancy hat. The maid robes have got extra magic though.
That was most painful. I will need bandaging.
Oh.
That was most painful. I will need bandaging.
There you go. Be healed.
Sensing more dark spawn. Of course. Well, all right.
How dare you!
Dead yet?
Level up, baby! Oh. Oh.
Of course.
New sword for Alistair. Let's go. Let's do what, like magic though. I give him the special shoes. Where'd the special shoes go? Oh. Ah, I don't. I'll take that. I don't really do. I'm not. I've only got lightning though for electric damage. Nearly somewhat opened up this little bit of the map though. There's like fancy obelisks here as well. Which reminds me, in Inquisition there was like obelisks that you could go to and click on and whatnot. Alright, we've got 3. Doc. Rejuvenate. Horror. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna do Drain Life. Fuck it.
It appears we will need to fight the entire blight ourselves.
Oh, he knocked me on my ass! Alistair may be dead.
Nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much.
Wow, Alice has really got away with words, so. Mad Idol. Oh, that's just sort of like taking us all back, I guess. Alright, well, let's head over this way, because there was an X. I want to check it out. Hasn't Trine Trail sign. Oh, what is that? I'm right here, but I don't know what it is. Nope. I have come to the wilds to speak the charm, but I fear I will die yet. Leave that comment words. Should the readers this make chant, I buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a tenement ruin, western reaches of the wilds. Oh, I have that! I have that! I have that! I'm so confused at what this spot's supposed to be. There's an X here, but fuck knows if that's supposed to mean something. What's the other one say? When you're in Reach of Wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I'll find certain landmarks. If you follow them, you'll lead you to a location I've scouted out where I've Left you some supplies if you lost track. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under the fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and mossy... Right, I'm just going to take a picture of this with my phone because it's going to be so much easier. Right. So, I find a fallen tree on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged... Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Oh, it'd be this way then. Look for 2 statues. I'm not good with directions.
Being attacked by a shark.
Say I didn't warn you.
I found it! Oh yeah, we got it. Two-handed sword, a crossbow, and a letter. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last that I write you. I've made it difficult. I'd had difficulty finding the Chazin to bring them on Malka's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called Darkspawn that are rumored to gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe with luck and we'll meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her and take care of her family. Oh. So is that quest done? Oh, it is. Uh-huh. Right, I have that. I've got that. I'll do that. Get the treaties. Is this sword better? Yes. Crossbow. It seems better. Oh my god, he's got a cracked skull. What the fuck? And so does Alistair. Oof. How the fuck did you idiots get cracked skulls? Well, you're all just gonna have to fucking suck it up. I can get a little bit more done. This is fun though. Now that it seems like we've got the other bit fixed and out of the way, I could just focus on playing. Right, that bloke fireballed me.
I will need bandaging.
Knocked me straight off my fucking feet. Wait, that didn't even heal him. There we go. I didn't finish incantation.
Time for more darkspawn, I see. Lovely. My word! Well, if I must,
Oh, that spell is so appealing. Bruh, come on! Pouches of ashes. Oh. No. No. Is my inventory nearly full? It is. Shit. Guys.
That was most painful. I will need bandaging.
Or maybe you guys should get good. Can we not rest up or something? I can delete this picture now because we've done that. Probably. Oh dear.
and so I shall.
Say your prayers!
Blight ourselves.
Time for some fun! Any last words?
I'll target them. Guys, stop standing in my fire, please! I swear to God, if these guys keep getting in my fucking way, we're gonna have words, because fuck me. Or maybe there's a way of turning it off, I don't know. Death root added. Oh yeah, shit, I can make stuff, right? Oh, I don't have any flasks. I just want to make a flask. That bit open anyway. I've got a feeling there probably won't be like a fast travel or whatnot, so I'm hoping once we've done this area they'll be like, oh, do you want to teleport back? And I can be like, oh my yeah, God, yes please. It looks like that chest is the only thing here. And it's broken into anyway. I'm back. Welcome back, Jess.
Well, what have we here?
It's Morrigan!
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned?
Hot.
Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Titties.
What say you? Scavenger or intruder?
Lover. I'm neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds.
Fucking toads!
Idle fancies, those legends. Have you no
dear.
minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
That's a hot babe. I am Pandoki, a pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer.
I'm just coming up with a fanfic.
You
Nah.
stole them, didn't
That's
you?
too much effort.
You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Whatever it is. Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Oh, is she also hot? Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just
Fucking
you
hell.
watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
That's bordering on weird side of Pornhub. I mean, to be fair though, depending on the kind of witch, she might look just like her. So in which case, 2 for the price of 1.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you.
Oh,
four
no, I
Grey
take it back.
Wardens
Never
who-
mind.
I see them, girl. Much
No,
as
thank
I
you.
expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all.
And a mum and daughter.
Shut
Yuck.
one's eyes tight.
I didn't
or
say it at the
open
same
one's
time.
arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Hey,
Quiet,
fuck
Dad.
off.
If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm no fool if that's what you're asking.
If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much
Although
about
her
you is
face
concerned.
complexion doesn't fit with her body.
Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such
Bag
tales,
over it.
though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances.
It's like she started casting her body a glamour, but then ran out of magic when she got to her face.
We did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the
Oh,
threat is
alright,
nothing.
love. Fuck you.
Or perhaps they realize nothing.
Just give me a straight answer.
Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
You
Time
old
for you
bag.
to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Can you stay with us? I know Morrigan's a romance option in this game. Okay, she actually did. She just brought us back.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
I have it. Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Okay.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe two. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
Okay. You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Okay. Okay.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
I need to sell shit. He had a lot of teeth. That's good, right? I'm confused. Is this saying I have 57 items or something else? Kind of hard to tell. Because that's a shit inventory system, if so. I thought one of the mods I got increased the inventory as well. Alright.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morrigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Okay. Now, will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance.
It makes me think of The Witcher. It's like, oh, by the way, by making you a Witcher, you can no longer have children. Oh no, whatever will I do? I can sleep around and not give people babies. Curses.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe
breeding
it's
kink
tradition.
would be demolished.
Maybe they're just trying to annoy
I don't
you.
have a breeding kink. Just because you think you found my secret son. I'm swearing the bravest one here, and I'm a woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way.
Your father,
If they
many
had warned
bastards.
me-
Oh my god, we had a conversation about this yesterday.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't.
Mo, we were
The
looking at
Wardens do
stuff
what they
in
must,
Nan's
right?
cupboard, and there was like a flower thing, and Mum was like, "Oh, that was from my wedding," and I was like, "Ah," I was like, I can't remember what led us into the conversation. I was like, your wedding was before I was born, right? She goes, "No." I was like, "Yeah, it was. You didn't have me until you were way pregnant when you got married, right?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, I thought I was a bastard this whole time." Turns out I'm not a bastard. So yeah. But we don't know that, Davith.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Facts about Panda.
Maybe you'll die.
I am not a
Maybe
bastard.
we'll all die. If nobody stops the
Well, not in
Darkspawn,
not in the
we'll die
literal
for sure.
sense.
I've just never faced
The
a
other
foe I could
sense,
not engage
book's
with
still
my
open.
blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
I don't want to be mastering anyone's taint.
Those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you.
Master the
This
taint. I don't
is
want to
the source
master a
of our
taint.
power and our
That's
victory.
weird.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Immune to the taint, baby. Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant.
My beard's got put on again.
Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Very nice as we master the taint of many little shoes. No! There's no taint on a shoe. My god, do you want a bigger fucking gauntlet? You could wear that as a hat! My character's just stood there like, I don't give a fuck about any of this.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known.
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Oh shit.
I am sorry.
What was that face?
But the joining is not yet complete.
His
You
armor
were
was
called
useless as
upon
a
to
sack of
submit
shit.
yourself to the Taint for the greater good.
I call upon the taint.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Oh, hey, look, a dragon.
It is finished. Welcome.
Hello.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That was more painful than the harrowing.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible
Emotionally
dreams
scarred,
after my
yes.
joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the dark.
But I was
side
playing a
as
game,
you
not
know.
real life. Oh.
That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
What a lovely bit of jewelry that would be, yeah. Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Oh, I guess I got all of my shit back again. Okay. Is that a dark noise or a dog? I think it's a dog. Leveled up though. Got 2 points. Right, that's where I save it and we'll call it for today. I made up the time that I kind of lost earlier. And we fixed the game, so we know that we're sorted for tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow. Eh. Yeah, the plan is I'm going over town with Mum tomorrow, and we're going quite early, and I think we're getting back like we're going to be getting back like between 12 and 1, I think. So I might stream from like 2 till 5. Because I don't know if we're gaming tomorrow night. So I might be able to get in like a small stream. I don't know. I don't know. But Blondie's on and starting to play some Mass Effect. I'm going to look at Dead Things and maybe catch you after. Okay. Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. I thought for a minute you meant it's in after, at the end of stream, and I was like, you go look at Dead Taints. But I guess that'd be kind of weird. But yeah, no, we're going to send him off to Blondie. He's going to be playing some Mass Effect, which, I mean, it kind of fits with this game, considering it's both BioWare and whatnot. Only look at the live ones of those. Hey. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Apologies that obviously I cut it short a lot earlier and whatnot. But we done it and I came back and I've done another stream, so we kind of got that bit done there. I am going to go relax. I need to make myself tired, otherwise I might not sleep tonight, which is going to be a fucking ball ache. But hopefully not. But yeah, thank you for coming again and whatnot. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. If not, I'll be doing a long stream Wednesday. So, yeah, I'll be there now.